So, you're looking for a dog trainer here in Port Charlotte, and let's be honest, it can feel like a lot to sort through. In this explainer, we're going to break it all down, what to look for, what to ask, and how to make a choice you feel really good about. You know that picture-perfect moment? A nice, calm walk along the waterfront, or your dog just chilling happily beside you at a cafe? That's the dream, right? Well, good training is what makes those moments happen. Here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with setting the right goals for life here in Port Charlotte. Then we'll get into what good training actually looks like, how to match that with your budget, and cover some key local rules you need to know. By the end, you'll be ready to move forward. First things first, let's talk goals. This isn't just about teaching sit or stay. It's about having a dog that can comfortably and calmly handle our local life, from a busy neighborhood park to a walk right by the water. So with those goals in mind, what exactly should you be looking for in a trainer? Let's get into the core ideas behind effective, humane training and the credentials that prove it. The term you're going to see everywhere is positive reinforcement. Basically, it's all about rewarding the behaviors you want to see more of. This approach is backed by science, and it works because it builds a relationship based on trust, not fear or intimidation. Now, how do you verify a trainer's expertise? Certifications are your best bet. Think of them as a stamp of approval. For general training, credentials like CPDTK or KPA-CTP are fantastic. If you're dealing with more serious issues like anxiety or reactivity, a certification like IABC-CDBC or CBCCKA means that trainer has a much deeper level of knowledge. Okay, let's get practical. We need to talk about the different types of training programs and how they fit into your budget. It's all about finding what works for your dog and your wallet. You'll typically find two main options. Group classes are awesome for learning to focus with other dogs and people around, and they are definitely more affordable. On the other hand, private training is tailored specifically to you. It's perfect for working on things that happen at home, like leash pulling on your street or barking at the mail carrier. So, what can you expect to pay around Port Charlotte? This table gives you a general idea. A multi-week group class could be in the $150 to $300 range, while a more intensive board and train program is, a much larger investment. This should help you get a realistic idea of the cost involved. Okay, so you know about methods, formats, and costs. Now it's time for the final bit of homework. This part is about understanding your responsibilities as a dog owner in Charlotte County and knowing exactly what to ask a potential trainer. It's good to be aware of the local rules. In Charlotte County, your dog has to be on a leash in public unless you're in a designated dog park. A current rabies vaccine and an annual county license are also required. And keep in mind, excessive barking can actually be a noise violation. Another great reason to work with a pro. When you finally chat with a trainer, you want to be prepared. These 5 questions are absolutely essential. Ask about their methods, their credentials, how they'll tailor a plan for your specific dog, and how you'll both track progress. And of course, get the clear details on costs and policies. This will tell you everything you need to know. All right, we've gone over all the key information. Now let's talk about putting it all into action and taking those next steps toward having a truly wonderful canine companion. So, with all this under your belt, are you feeling more ready to go out there and find that perfect training partner for you and your dog? And once you do start, remember that training happens outside of the lessons too. You have to practice in the real world. Port Charlotte Beach Park is a great place to work on leash skills with lots of distractions. Veterans Park is perfect for building focus around joggers and bikes. And for practicing recall, a safe, fenced space like the Neil Armstrong Dog Park is exactly what you need. At the end of the day, the most important part of the training team is you. Consistency is what really makes the difference. Practicing what you learn and rewarding those good behaviors, that's how you set your dog up for a lifetime of success. Choosing the right trainer is really just the first step in building an incredible bond. It leads to a confident, happy dog who's a joy to live with here in Port Charlotte. We wish you the very best as you and your dog learn together and get to enjoy everything this beautiful area has to offer, whether you're at home, out on the town, or with family and friends.